So it would make sense to talk about the incumbent in House District 3 that my friend Kristen Plaisance is running against, but I really wanted to focus first on just talking about Kristen and why I like her, and then later I'll talk a little bit about the incumbent. Kristen Plaisance is not the current representative in House District 3. She's running against Cecil Bell, and she's lived in this area for quite a while. She has been a Republican precinct chair, and that's how I met her. I was running to be precinct chair in my precinct 2 years ago, and I met Kristen in the parking lot when we were doing poll greeting and trying to pass out voter guides to people coming to vote. And she was a really fascinating person to meet because she's such a wealth of knowledge about the things she's studied. And she's such a hard worker. Like, I was only able to go out and poll greet a couple of times because I'm so busy as a homeschool mom. Kristen and her husband are retired, and they were there from from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. some days, or nearly that long. They set up tents and had signs and would talk to people coming to vote, and their work ethic was amazing. But then as a person, getting to know Kristen, she was just fascinating because she studied the election system a lot, cares a lot about election integrity, and knows what all the weak spots are in Texas, how the elections are carried out. The laws are inadequate in some ways, but worse than that, even where the laws are strong, they aren't always followed correctly by the Secretary of State and the different county elections offices. So that's her specialty. But she also cares a lot about the Constitution and our rights, and has studied the Constitution and the constitutions of various states and founding documents. So she really cares about preserving our republic for the next generation. And some of the things that I've learned about her is she has a really clear mind when it comes to property tax. And property tax isn't an easy issue because the question is, where will funding come from? But she has a strong sense of justice, and she also sees how a lot of the carve-outs given in property taxes actually go against the Texas Constitution, while not addressing the overall injustice of most homeowners being taxed far too heavily, and some people getting their homes even removed. So I also appreciate that Kristen really studies issues. So I shared with her about my core issue that I care about, the abolition of abortion, and we're looking for really convictional, strong legislators who will support bills of equal protection that don't give exceptions, that allow mothers to kill their babies, that give the exact same rights to preborn humans as to born humans. And Kristen understood that concept very strongly. And then she didn't give an easy promise, though. She studied the issue and let me and my friend know where she falls on that issue. And then once she had done that, she signed a pledge that supports that she will support any bill of equal protection in the Texas House of Representatives if she gets elected. So I really appreciate that about her, that she does have conviction, but she's also doesn't give easy promises and really wants to make her word count. She does also really want to represent people and talk to people. I've block walked for her once, and her block walk card has her phone number on it because she wants to hear from the voters. And I didn't have such a satisfying experience reaching out to the incumbent. So I really appreciate Kristen's desire to really represent the people in this area well. Kristen also doesn't have complicated motives for running. I really think they're altruistic, and she and her husband were able to retire early, and they could be traveling around and enjoying their grandchildren. Kristen posted that she likes to sew. She can't sew right now because she's too busy. But she feels so strongly about supporting righteousness, justice, our liberties, and that's why she's running, and that's why I'm supporting her. So I'll follow up with a little video about how you can help.